mean to tell me that this piece of shit journalist didn't know this when he was looking this up trying to confirm dates and locations? You mean to tell me he didn't know this? He didn't know about all this extra context? Because if you believe that, you can fuck right off. No. So this video went viral over the weekend, and it is of 3 black men, 1 holding down this Asian dude, and 2 smacking him across the face. Now, this was being pushed around social media in a cut context. This 30 seconds off the video were cut, and they're claiming it is a hate crime. You have all these media outlets like claiming that this is just another anti-Asian hate crime, and I'm going to show you examples of this. So then I did a little digging into this video because I thought it was interesting. And what I found was it goes way deeper than that. Once you look at the full context and you start reading about witness testimony, it was purely an Asian hate crime starts to not make any sense. And you have people who are taking the 15-second clip. You got scumbags like Andy No pushing the 15-second clip without the context. We're not pushing the 45-second one. Without the context, trying to lead viewers into thinking this was just another random attack from a bunch of black men on an Asian dude on a train. And I'm going to break this down and show you why that doesn't make a lot of sense. So, this is the full video, but first, I want to show you the video that went viral, the one that cut 30 seconds out of the video. So I want you to see what everyone else is seeing, and then I want you to see the full thing of what actually happened.
I got it. Got it. Oh, shit. I got it.
Okay, so that's what was posted and shared everywhere. Now, here's the 45-second one. I want you to pay attention to what is being said before the 15-second clip, because it's very relevant to what we're about to look at.
We got the world
touching girls, little sisters and all that, moms and everything.
I got some power. I'm just getting good. I'm practicing how I'm gonna do it. I'm trying to practice how I'm gonna do it. And I get the right leverage.
Leverage is
I got his daughter. If the cops lock me up, I'll pay my own bail. I got it.
got it.
Oh! I ain't getting in the cat.
Okay, so I want you to notice a lot of what was said in there, right? Because it's later found out to see that this Asian dude was allegedly trying to assault a woman sexually. Now, if this was just a random anti-Asian hate crime, some stuff starts to not make sense. Why would the dude be referring to his daughter? Why would the crowd be cheering upon getting hit? Why is there white people in the crowd that you can hear cheering when the video pans over, right? There's a lot of questions here. That doesn't make sense as a bunch of black dudes just jumped on this Asian dude because they hate Asian people. That doesn't make a lot of sense when you put it in this full context. So I'm going to show you 3 articles from New York Post that goes over this, and then I want to show you how scumbags like the Anti-Asian Hate Crime Report Twitter and Andy No was trying to lead this to stir up more anti-black racism. Okay, so let's start here. Police are asking for help identifying 2 men who brutally beat an Asian man while he was being held from behind the New York subway station in an attack. A witness says was vigilante justice, not a race-based incident. Now, if you only watch the 15-second clip, you could go, maybe the witness was lying, but when you look at the 45-second clip, it starts to, that context seems to make sense, right? When he's referring to saying, I got a daughter, okay? I don't care if I go to jail. I'll pay the bail. That makes a lot more sense than he was just attacked for being Asian by a bunch of black men. So already, this is already look like that Asian hate crime, this is all a hoax, okay? The man who shot the video told the Post the shocking attack was not a race-based attack, but a matter of vigilante justice that went too far after the Asian man allegedly tried to sexually assault a woman on the train. So now it says a witness up here, and then it says the man who shot the video. This is implying there are two different people. So now we have two people claiming it was vigilante justice. And it was rightful vigilante justice as far as I'm concerned, okay? You got all these people on the internet recently showing these clips of subway attacks and on women, and all these guys are going, where are the brave men to stop this? Why is everyone just standing there doing nothing? Well, now some men did something, and look what's happening to them. They're being smeared and attacked, right? So it says even here, he says, I got a daughter, he is heard saying, if the cops lock me up, I'm paying my own bail. I got it. Now, if he just said in the video, if the cops lock me up, I'm paying my own bail, I got it, well, now you have a little bit more credibility to the Asian hate crime hoax. But why would he randomly just say, I got a daughter? That don't make any sense. This is why I said this is a BS hoax. Also, there are white people in the crowd, and you can hear the crowd cheering. Why would a crowd of people be cheering for a random group of black men beating up an Asian person? Why would a group of black and white people, as far as I could see in the crowd, I saw black faces and white faces, why would they all be cheering? That doesn't make a lot of sense either. And so as of right now, the police are trying to identify the people who beat his ass. And I hope when they identify him, they give him a fucking reward. Because if all of this turns out to be true, these guys aren't criminals, these guys are heroes. Alright, the man who shot the video said that the Asian man was being held until the police arrived regarding the sexual assault attempt. That would line up to why this dude is randomly holding him. This was again, if this was a hate crime, why wouldn't after he knocked him out, or at least when he went limp, why wouldn't the dude drop him and they leave? Why would they stand there? And he would just hold him. That also does not make any sense. That sounds stupid. The guy holding him never attacked him, and he didn't know those guys who hit him. The most important part was none of this was race-related. You have the person who filmed it emphasizing, saying, hey, this was not race-related. But we're going to go into how it was portrayed by other scumbags. So next, there was one more update. The man who shot the viral video gives the alleged reason behind the beating of the Asian man in the New York subway. So now they got an interview with the guy who filmed it. So he goes over mostly what we already did, that it was vigilante justice and not ethnic hate. So he said, I said, what are you doing? Why are you holding that guy? The filmer recalled, and in response, the holder claimed the Asian man just tried to sexually assault a woman in a subway car, so he pulled them off into the platform. The black man who's holding the alleged assaulter then said, call the cops, according to the videographer. Okay, so far, all the evidence is pointing in one direction. That the black men are telling the truth. When he called 911, cops said they'd be right there. He recalled, but 5 minutes went by and the police didn't come. The guy holding the Asian gentleman said, where are the cops? Where are the cops? He said, so I called the cops second time. Continues, although the video doesn't show that, he was trying to get away the entire time, the filmer said. There were other people around. One girl says, I'll go upstairs and get them. She came back down saying they're coming. But the police officer didn't arrive for about 20 minutes after his first call. Meanwhile, as the new onlookers arrived, they were told the man tried to sexually assault a girl on the train. The man who was being held allegedly said, yeah, so what? Do you have it on camera? Around this time, 2 other men suddenly attacked the alleged assaulter, he said. So, according to him, these 2 men tried to sexually assault a girl and decided to beat his ass. That sounds good to me. You can hear the guy holding him saying, chill, chill, chill. Are you hearing me? Stop, he said. Again, if it was a hate crime, why would he say that? Doesn't make any sense. Then it says the cops have said no complaints of sexual assault have been filed. That makes sense. A lot of women don't like to report sexual assault, especially when the case starts to get high profile like this. Now, let me go ahead and go over it. So now you got fucking scumbag, professional scumbag Andy Ngo, who is considered right-wing, but he's just another liberal journalist that doesn't like the far left, so the right likes him. And we all know how liberal journalists are. They love to take things out of context and push narratives. And this scumbag, he does this. I didn't share this viral video showing a black male assaulting a restrained Asian because I was unable to confirm the date or location. However, NYPD Tips is now seeking the ID of the black assault suspects. Incident occurred at 527 at Fulton Street Station. He shows the 15-second clip. Now, this is what he was concerned about confirming. The date and location. He's leaving out all the context about what the Asian dude did. And I want you to look at this. He puts this up at 7:23 p.m. First video, 29th at 11:44 p.m. Second video, May 31st, 1:23 p.m. The man's interview, the 30th at 4:37 p.m. You mean to tell me that this piece of shit journalist didn't know this when he was looking this up trying to confirm dates and locations? You mean to tell me he didn't know this? He didn't know about all this extra context? Because if you believe that, you can fuck right off. No. Because it wasn't a hard Google search to find all that extra context. You can literally just type in Asian man subway attack. Boom. You'll get the articles with all the extra context. Do not tell me this motherfucker did not know that. He knew exactly what he did. And see, and then you get all of his racist followers coming out, all saying shit like this, right? Claiming BLM. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Why would white people do this? Why is white supremacy so rampant? Well, yeah, you know, because in white culture, y'all like to treat rapists with kid gloves. We don't play that in black culture. I told you that in the Clavin video. Remember what I said? Remember in the Clavin video when he was talking about music, rap music, about bragging about sexually assaulting a woman, and then trying to say that's black culture? And what did I say? I said, if you said that around some bangers, in that case, I said, they would fuck you up. And this story seems to prove what I said right. We don't play that here. Nah. Nobody stepped in. It's funny how all these people on the right were looking at all these videos of the women getting assaulted in the subway train and going, oh no, why won't someone do something? All these people are cowards. And then some black men show up and actually do it. They get smeared as the racist. They get smeared as the thugs. They get smeared as the criminals. Okay. Oh look, he says, poor human being attacked by wild monkeys. These are your followers? Racism comes in all forms. Imagine doing the good deed to save this woman and you get called a racist. People behaving like beasts. How long can a person go when authorized by the establishment to do whatever they want? Asian people? Look, I want to ask all these people right here, why are y'all rapist apologists? I mean, we already saw with the Florida case. I remember with the old dude who called the Dunkin' Donuts employee the hard R twice, and he clocked him, and dude happened to fall over and die. Later on, found out dude's a convicted pedo. No one wanted to update with that information because so many of these people would rather protect rapists and pedos than side with black men. So what happened is, continuing on, Asian Crime Report originally was one of the ones who just posted this recklessly, 15 seconds, immediately say that a second later, we have zero details about this attack. An Instagram follower sent us the video with no context. Why would you post it then? Because you're Asian Hate Crime Report. Meaning the videos you post here have implications to them. You didn't have the full context. Why did you post this video? Interesting. Then he goes, update. Many of my black followers insisting the Asian guy tried to rape a woman on the train, so that's why he attacked. Many of my Asian followers are skeptical and demanding proof. Well, again, when you look at the full video and you start to put everything together, all of the context leans towards the black men were in the right. Because nobody who jumps out and intends to create a hate crime and goes, I got a daughter. Like, what the? Nobody says that shit. What the fuck? Also, there seems to be, when they do have these videos of black dudes beating up an Asian person, they seem to have a profile, right? They're scraggly, mentally ill, all kinds of fucked up. These are just normally dressed, average black men. These are people who don't fit that profile of the people who are doing it. Then later, he puts up the full video. Oh, all late. That was intentional. Because then we also puts this poster who claims to have been a third witness, saying that this is not accurate at all. So far we have a chopped up video going around versus the full video and 3 witnesses claiming the black dudes were in the right. And what this guy pulls off so far is this photo. Some random Redditor who posts, that's not true, this is what happened. Well, right now we got a video and 3 versus 1, and you pulled out a random Reddit post? Why would you do that? Because they're trying to push a narrative. Then he continues to post, many Asians on social media are convinced the black men attacked the Asian for no reason. They have no evidence of that so far, because all the evidence points in the other direction. And many in the black community are insisting the Asian man was attempting to rape a girl on the train, and that the black men are heroes. I'm going to wait and see how this plays out. Notice he continues to leave out tons of the evidence and the context, and after pushing that video and getting busted for trying that shit, now it's, I'm going to wait and see how this plays out. And then, oh, it gets better. Because look what Asian Hate Crimes Report tries to do. They post this, it says, the witness, I don't know which one you're talking about because we have multiple, the witness to the incident reclaimed the scene and told ABC 7's Kae-Fan Kim that the incident happened Friday around 3:30 p.m. The witness stated the group of African-American men said the man attempted to sexually assault the woman on the train, so they intervened. So, and then Asian Hate Crime Report says, the witness didn't even see the Asian man sexually assault anybody. He's just taking their word for it without any proof or evidence. The woman being sexually assaulted cannot be found. The black men haven't come forward yet. Yeah, it's the legal system. I'm not surprised. However, interestingly, I found that article because this is clipped out of context also. So this is the article he is referring to. What he leaves out is that Kae-Fan Kim also says, sources say, this is a tweet from him, sources say the man being held and attacked has dozens of priors for sexual assault and inappropriate or forcible touching of and a host of other crimes. Now, why do you think Asian Hate Crime Report left that part of the article out? Very interesting. It seems right now, out of all the evidence we have, it points to the black men are telling the truth. But the way it's being portrayed all over the media is that they were the villains. And when all the evidence points to them being correct, they're still trying to rephrase it or cut things out of context to make them the villains. But journalism isn't about telling the truth in America. It's about getting them clicks and making them money. Anti-black hatred is extremely profitable.